Have you ever found yourself in a situation where the spirit is willing, but the body refuses to cooperate? Yes, we're talking about erectile dysfunction. It's a topic that may seem difficult to discuss, but it's far more common than you might think. Erectile dysfunction, or ED as it's often abbreviated, is a condition that affects millions of men around the world across all age groups. Yes, you heard that right. It's not just an older man's problem. It can happen at any age. It's a widespread issue, yet it remains shrouded in silence, steeped in stigma and embarrassment. Why is that? Well, perhaps it's because we live in a society that often ties a man's worth to his virility, causing many men to view ED as a personal failing rather than a medical condition. And that's where we need to change our perspective. Erectile dysfunction is a health issue, just like high blood pressure or diabetes. It's not something to be ashamed of, and it's certainly not a reflection of your masculinity or worth. It's a medical problem, and like any other medical problem, it can be addressed, treated, and often resolved. The first step in tackling any problem is acknowledging its existence, and that's what we're doing here. We're breaking the silence, shattering the stigma, and opening up the dialogue about erectile dysfunction. This is a safe space, a place for understanding, not judgment. So if you're one of the millions of men who experience erectile dysfunction, know this: you are not alone. You're not less of a man, you're not failing, you're simply dealing with a health issue. And just like any other health issue, there are ways to manage it, to improve it, and yes, even to reverse it. Remember, it's not just you. Millions of men experience this, but the good news is, there are simple ways to reverse it. Before we delve into the solutions, it's crucial to understand the causes. Erectile dysfunction is not a standalone issue. It's often the side effect of an underlying health condition, or a consequence of certain lifestyle choices. One common cause of this condition is heart disease. The vascular system, which includes our heart, plays a critical role in achieving an erection. If it's compromised, it can impede blood flow, making it difficult to maintain an erection. Another silent culprit is diabetes. High blood sugar levels can damage the nerves and blood vessels that play a crucial role in sexual function. Men with diabetes are at a higher risk of experiencing erectile dysfunction than there is obesity. Excessive weight can lead to conditions like high blood pressure and cholesterol, diabetes, and heart disease, all of which contribute to erectile dysfunction. Let's not forget hormonal imbalances. An excess or deficiency of certain hormones, like testosterone, can affect sexual desire and the body's ability to sustain an erection. Stress and anxiety also play significant roles. Our mental health is intrinsically linked to our physical well-being. Anxiety can lead to, or worsen, erectile dysfunction. It's a vicious cycle. Anxiety leads to performance issues, which in turn fuels more anxiety. Moreover, certain medications, alcohol, and tobacco use can also cause erectile dysfunction. These substances can impact blood flow and nerve impulses crucial for an erection. Understanding the root cause of your erectile dysfunction can help in finding the most effective solution. If it's a physical issue, tackling the underlying health condition might help. If it's stress or anxiety, cognitive behavioral therapy or mindfulness techniques might be beneficial. In some cases, it might be a combination of several factors. Therefore, it's essential to have a comprehensive understanding of the causes. Knowing the cause is half the battle won. Now let's equip ourselves with the solutions. It's time to take control. Simple lifestyle modifications can make a world of difference. Picture this. Your body is a finely tuned machine, and like any machine, it needs proper maintenance to function at its best. The same goes for our sexual health. Let's talk about how a few simple lifestyle changes can help reverse erectile dysfunction. First up, we have diet. Fueling your body with the right nutrients not only boosts your overall health, but it also enhances your sexual well-being. Incorporating foods rich in flavonoids like dark chocolate, berries, and citrus fruits can improve blood flow, a crucial factor in maintaining an erection. Similarly, foods high in omega-3 fatty acids like fish can help increase dopamine levels, the neurotransmitter that triggers arousal. Next, let's talk about exercise. Regular physical activity can improve circulation, reduce stress, and help you maintain a healthy weight. All factors that can help reverse erectile dysfunction. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga session, or a game of tennis, find something you enjoy and make it a part of your routine. Now, about those habits we all know we should kick. Smoking can constrict blood vessels, impeding blood flow and potentially causing erectile dysfunction. Limiting alcohol can also play a significant role. While a glass of wine may help set the mood, Excessive alcohol can numb your senses, making it harder to achieve an erection. And lastly, managing stress. Chronic stress can lead to a host of health problems, including erectile dysfunction. Finding healthy outlets for stress, such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even just a good laugh with friends, can help keep your stress levels in check and improve your sexual health. Remember, these changes don't happen overnight. It's about consistency and commitment. You're not just improving your sexual health, you're enhancing your overall well-being. A healthy lifestyle is a solid foundation, but sometimes we need a little more. Sometimes we need a bit of medical intervention. There's no shame in that. Even when we're doing everything right with our lifestyle choices, sometimes our bodies need a little extra help. That's where medication comes into play. Medication for erectile dysfunction can be a game changer for many men. It's like having an extra tool in your tool belt to help you overcome this issue. But it's important to remember that they're not a magic bullet. They work in conjunction with a healthy lifestyle. The most common medications for erectile dysfunction are phosphodiesterase type 5 inhibitors. These include drugs like sildenafil, more commonly known as Viagra, and tadalafil or Cialis. They work by increasing blood flow to the penis, helping you achieve and maintain an erection. They've been proven to be effective in about 70% of men with erectile dysfunction. But these medications aren't for everyone. They can have side effects like headaches, flushing, or upset stomach. And they can interact with other medications, especially those for heart disease. That's why it's so crucial to have a candid conversation with your doctor before starting any new medication. There are also other options if these medications aren't suitable for you. These include self-injected drugs or urethral suppositories that can also help increase blood flow to the penis. Again, these should only be used with a doctor's guidance. The key point here is that medication can be a helpful tool in managing erectile dysfunction. It can provide that extra bit of help when lifestyle changes aren't enough. But it's not a standalone solution. It needs to be part of a holistic approach that includes diet, exercise, mental health, and relationship health. Medicines are a great tool, but always remember to use them under professional guidance. It's about finding the right balance and the right combination of treatments that work for you. So, don't shy away from exploring the medicinal route if you need it. There's no shame in seeking help. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. Our minds are powerful. They can be our greatest allies or our worst enemies. Now let's delve into the role that our psychological state plays in erectile dysfunction. We often underestimate the power of the mind, especially when it comes to our physical health. But the fact is, our mental state can have a significant impact on our sexual health. Erectile dysfunction isn't just a physical issue, it's often a psychological one too. Have you ever heard of performance anxiety? It's a common cause of erectile dysfunction. The fear of not being able to perform sexually can create a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you worry, the more likely you are to experience erectile dysfunction. And it's not just anxiety, depression, stress, guilt, and low self-esteem can all contribute to erectile dysfunction. These psychological factors can create a vicious cycle. Erectile dysfunction can lead to feelings of anxiety and low self-esteem, which in turn can exacerbate the condition. So how can we break this cycle? Therapy and counseling can be incredibly beneficial. A mental health professional can help you navigate these complex emotions, providing you with strategies to manage your anxiety or depression. Cognitive behavioral therapy in particular can be effective, as it helps you identify and change negative thought patterns that might be contributing to your erectile dysfunction. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques can also be useful. These practices can help you stay in the moment, reducing the anxiety that can interfere with sexual performance. They can also help you develop a healthier mindset towards sex, one that is less focused on performance and more on connection and pleasure. Moreover, don't underestimate the value of simply talking about your feelings. Opening up to your partner about your anxieties and fears can foster intimacy and understanding, reducing the pressure you might feel to perform. In conclusion, taking care of our minds is as important as taking care of our bodies. By acknowledging and addressing the psychological factors contributing to erectile dysfunction, we can start to break the cycle and move towards a healthier, more satisfying sexual life. We're social creatures. Our relationships affect us more than we realize. Think about it. We're born into relationships. We cultivate them as we grow, and they shape our experiences and perceptions. But Did you know that the quality and health of our relationships can also impact our physical well-being, including areas such as sexual performance? When we talk about erectile dysfunction, we often overlook the role that our relationships play. In a relationship, communication is key. It's the bridge that connects two people on an emotional level, and it's just as important in the bedroom. Misunderstandings, unmet expectations, or unresolved issues can create stress, anxiety, or insecurity. These negative emotional states can contribute to erectile dysfunction, but don't lose heart. Just as relationship issues can contribute to the problem, improving your relationships can be part of the solution. Open, honest communication about your feelings, concerns, and desires can alleviate anxiety and promote a sense of intimacy. This emotional closeness can, in turn, enhance sexual performance. It's about creating a safe space where you and your partner can express yourselves freely and honestly. It's about understanding that it's okay to be vulnerable, to ask for what you need, to offer support, and to receive it. It's about recognizing that your worth is not tied to your performance and that your partner's love and acceptance are not conditional. And if you're single, the principle still applies. Building healthy relationships with those around you, friends, family, colleagues, can improve your self-esteem and reduce stress, which can positively impact your sexual health. So, don't underestimate the power of your relationships. Cultivate them, nurture them, and see them for the invaluable role they play in your overall well-being. Remember, erectile dysfunction is not just a physical issue. It's a complex interplay of physical, emotional, and relational factors. Good relationships are good for your health, and they can be good for your performance too. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Well, we've traveled quite a journey today, discussing the unspoken problem of erectile dysfunction, its causes, and the various ways of managing it. Let's take a moment to pull it all together. Firstly, we unpacked the causes of erectile dysfunction, understanding that it's not merely a physical issue. It's a complex interplay of physical, psychological, and relational factors. This understanding is crucial because it helps us approach the problem from multiple angles. Then we dived into the power of lifestyle changes. Small shifts in our daily routines can have a significant impact. Regular physical activity, balanced nutrition, adequate sleep, and cutting down on harmful habits like smoking and excessive alcohol consumption can all contribute to improving erectile function. We also explored the medicinal route, acknowledging that sometimes medical intervention is necessary. From prescription medications to surgical options, there are various medical treatments available. But remember, always consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new treatment. Next, we tackled the psychological aspect. Stress, anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem can all exacerbate erectile dysfunction. Seeking help from a mental health professional is not a sign of weakness, but a step towards regaining control over your life. Lastly, we emphasize the role of relationships. Open communication with your partner, understanding each other's needs, and fostering a supportive environment can significantly improve sexual health. So, in essence, managing erectile dysfunction requires a comprehensive approach. It's about making lifestyle changes, considering medical intervention when necessary, taking care of your mental health, and cultivating healthy relationships. It's about taking control of your life and not letting erectile dysfunction define you. Remember, it's a process. It's okay to take small steps and gradually build up to bigger changes. It's okay to seek help, and it's okay to talk about it. You're not alone in this journey. Erectile dysfunction may be common, but it's not inevitable. You have the power to reverse it. Now it's your turn to take action. It's time to apply the insights and knowledge you've gained from this video into your life. Remember, knowledge is only as good as its application. Start with small, achievable goals like incorporating healthier foods into your diet or scheduling regular physical activity into your week. Don't be afraid to reach out and seek help. If you're struggling with erectile dysfunction, it's always a good idea to consult a healthcare professional. They can guide you through the process, providing you with personalized advice and treatment options. This journey is not about instant results. It's about making consistent, sustainable changes that will positively impact your life in the long run. It's about taking control of your health and well-being and not letting erectile dysfunction define you. So don't put it off any longer. Take the first step today. Your future self will thank you.